Well, hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of July, right through the end of August 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together in the next 6 weeks, okay? Also, please make sure you're in a twin flame connection, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will drain you of your beautiful love and waste your wonderful time, okay? Now, you will notice that I'm in a different environment than usual. I've just gone to visit my folks for a couple of weeks, and I'll be back in my usual space in the next couple of weeks, of course. Also, I have opened a competition for 1 subscriber to win a free personal reading, but I'll let you know how to win that a little bit later on, because some people are just here for the reading only, and I don't like to waste anyone's time. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see at this time regarding their journey? What are they meant to learn in this connection? What stage is this connection at? Can you please show them the way? What are they meant to be aware of regarding their twin flame connection? Please show them the way. What are they meant to know and see in this present moment? Now, for those of you who are returning to my channel, our wonderful subscribers, thank you so much. I am going to give a bite-sized description of what it means to be in a twin flame connection. So you may have heard this before. So please fast forward this bit because there are some wonderful new subscribers coming in, and they're asking me what are the dynamics of a twin flame connection. So I will describe for them what it means to be in a twin flame connection. So please fast forward to the part where all the cards are on the table, and I'll see you there. If you do not want to listen to it again, I don't really want to repeat things for you so you get a little bit bored. But for those of you who are just joining and want to know what a twin flame connection is, it's an activated relationship. It's more about accepting your spiritual awakening and connecting to your true life's mission and calling than it is about physically being romantic with your twin flame, okay? It is a catalytic relationship. So it's a formed sacred union that is a result of shared difficulty and pain, and your twin often reflects back to you your greatest strengths and your greatest weaknesses. Their presence is basically to amplify areas that remain unhealed in your life so that it promotes healing and personal growth as well as transformation. Now, it is a very difficult journey to take. It's actually a process that prepares us both, so you and your twin, to basically release lower vibrational energy, and it helps you release things that have been keeping you stuck in either fear, addictions, patterns, cycles of repeat, unhealthy attachments. It is a personal journey of discovery, and it needs to be done alone. So you meet your twin, and they are the trigger for both of you separating, and then you go off on your spiritual journey. There tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. And the chaser, they know that they've met their twin, and they feel deeply for their person, and they surrender to the union. They're more willing to open themselves up to the transformation that a twin flame journey brings. It's often a mirrored relationship, so when you look at your twin, you're looking at things within yourself that remain unhealed. It triggers or amplifies those areas. So it may, trigger trust issues, insecurities, codependency, addictions may be amplified as well. It's a very intense relationship, but remember, your twin, who is the runner, is also experiencing the same thing. They know that they have met their twin. They fall deeply and madly in love with you, and they basically are looking in a mirror of all the things that they have been running away from within themselves their whole life. And they have a choice: step up or step out. And they get overwhelmed by their feelings. There tends to be abandonment issues in a twin flame connection. So basically, trusting unconditional love is not something that the runner is often used to. So it basically makes them deny their feelings and push their twin away, keep them at arm's length, and they avoid how they feel. They tend to be emotionally avoidant anyway at that period. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. So they continue a cycle of repeat. They keep being drawn back to their twin because they want to be with their twin. They love them. They feel healed by them in some way, but they can't quite understand it until they have the ego death. And when that happens, they face their shadow self. That's when they resolve the issues within themselves and they come towards their twin. Now, it's not a game, it's a vibrational exchange. I like to describe twin flames like magnets. They are both identical in polarity. You and your twin are the same frequency when you first meet. And magnets that are in the same frequency, they attract each other, but also they repel each other. There is a space in between. And that space is the separation period. It is there for a reason, so that both parties can spiritually evolve separately and then come together in union once the vibrations have altered to a healthier frequency. Now, as I said, it's like magnets. They attract each other, but also they repel each other. If the chaser, let's say this is the chaser, keeps reaching out to their divine counterpart, it perpetuates the cycle. The vibration doesn't change. This is a needing to be with a twin. It's an obsessive energy. You can't stop thinking about your person. They're always on your mind, and they will keep the same distance because it's energy. It is a magnetic pull and push that you are experiencing. But as soon as the chaser puts all that care, unconditional love, devotion, and attention inwards and focuses on their true north, their true calling, their life's mission, that's when you change the vibration here and your twin comes towards you. And they're also encouraged to spiritually evolve until there is a match and you both come together in union. Now, I always say do not wait for your twin because you have a timeline of transformation and they work on their own timeline, but they're also avoiding part of that healing at first, okay? So it will take them longer to catch up. So do not wait because what is meant for you will never pass you by. Breathe. When the moment is right, especially in your case, my beautiful Gemini, we've got the Wheel of Fortune there. So you in divine timing will be brought back together in union with your person when the moment is right, okay? And I want you to be aware as well that twin flames, they feel so deeply for each other. You may be wondering, does this person have any feelings for you? You may have felt really unseen in this connection, but actually they do have a depth of love that has triggered every fearful emotion of loss, of codependency, and it sort of comes to the surface in ways that are very, very complex. So conversations and feeling exposed in a connection, they can trigger unhealed responses. So both parties, they need to basically unlearn or reprogram a part of themselves and the way that they look at love. Because twin flames, it kind of has to do with the idea of what love looks like before you even meet each other. The first foundation of what it means to love basically influences the way that you operate in love. And if you have had parents or guardians that, have been turbulent or separated, divorced, or basically tore each other down or cheated on each other. That's the first foundation. And although it's not something that the twin will crave, they may find themselves in experiences that are very similar and teach the same lessons so that you break the cycle of repeat. So it's about unlearning learned responses. The same for you, my beautiful Gemini, if you've witnessed or experienced those things. It doesn't have to be parents or guardians. It can be your personal experiences as well. But also, I want you to be aware that it's more of a culmination of life's wounding. And it's about how we deal with that. The first response is to protect and to distance. So it's very important to recognize that you and your person are dealing with a lot of factors, and to surrender to the union can be very, very difficult. It can work. Both parties can come together in union. Not every twin flame chooses to be with each other. So actions always speak louder than words, and you shouldn't wait for your twin to fully heal and work on themselves, because the moment will be right where they will come back together in union. Remember, if you wait, you actually perpetuate the cycle. So you have to be the catalyst for change. And looking at your cards, I see that actually you are the catalyst for change in this particular twin flame connection. If you know my readings, you'll know that a Tower and a Wheel of Fortune, they tend to show up in a reading because it basically means change is a constant cycle that goes through all of our lives, but things have got critical now, because if you and your person do not change radically in this connection, you will perpetuate the cycle and you will remain stuck. And I feel that you have been feeling completely stuck in this connection. Your first card there is the Empress energy. You are someone who offered unconditional love to this person. You saw a future with this person. You still have love for this person. And for some of you, not all of you, some of you may have even had a child with this person, or even thought about having a family, whether that family is actually a child, or, you know, settling down and adopting a pet, whatever like a family unit looked like for you or looks like for you. I feel like you thought about having this future with your person. But also, this card indicates that you've been learning about valuing yourself. You've been neglecting your own needs as you've been moving through life, and this relationship has been the catalyst for change in that. You've been learning to love yourself on a different level, to build confidence. And for some of you, you may have felt that there is an age gap in this connection. You may feel, I certainly see there's a level of maturity that is different. I feel like your person is a little less mature than you based on their experiences, but there could also be an age gap. Remember, when I say that someone is less mature, it's not a negative. It means that they have not had the experiences that you've had. And you know, the experiences that we have, they break us open to empathy, to basically loving unconditionally. They bring us an awakening where we learn lessons and spiritually evolve. And I feel the person that you're dealing with, either they've avoided these lessons because they have the Ten of Swords there and the Four of Wands. This can indicate that, you know, well, recently I feel like they've definitely gone through a very difficult experience where karma has paid them a visit. Something major ended for this person, and I feel like they desire a new start here. But also I feel, because this is how they feel about you, I feel like they want to reunite with you, but there's something here where this person is unlocking a level in their life that they have previously avoided. That's what's coming through. But I mean, this card, it says creativity. So this is about you basically rebuilding your life, especially since you've got the Tower there and the Six of Wands. I feel like you're in a period of rebuilding, choosing yourself first, okay? I also feel like you're fed up of being the person who's always offering love and care and devotion. And whilst that is an admirable attribute, you're learning about reciprocity. It's a two-way street, okay? What you give out, it should come back to you in a different form. And I feel that this relationship, it has not been fulfilling in its present state. And I feel even though you love this person and you saw this relationship growing into something really special, you feel it got cut short. In fact, some of you may have even had a complete shock in this connection because you've got the Tower there. The Tower can indicate that part of you feels very isolated, alone, unseen in this connection. You may feel that you've had to be really strong and give yourself closure, which is some of the hardest energy to acknowledge. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Gemini. But the Tower can indicate that this person, they almost like pull the rug from underneath you. You may have felt that you were on solid ground with this person at first, or that it was on a trajectory to go somewhere solid, where you felt this person raised you up. I feel like this person actually put you on a bit of a pedestal. They idolized you when they first met you, and I feel things were pretty intense at the beginning. But remember, when someone puts a person on a pedestal, it means inadvertently they put themselves below the other person. So I feel it tapped into this person's feelings of inadequacy, making them feel like they were not enough. And even though that's not your fault or it's not your issue, my beautiful Gemini, I feel it's one of the reasons that this person stepped back, because they wondered what they could offer you. Even though you wanted their love, you love them, and you just wanted their presence. You wanted to be there with them and walk through this journey of life with them. I feel like it tapped into some insecurities here. This person, the energy that I've got, there is a feeling of self-loathing. Okay, I feel this person, I'll come to it in a minute, but I'm being given a really random image when I touch this person's card of teeth. Okay, teeth. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I'll get the energy a little bit more when I pick up the cards. Okay, we'll return to that image in a moment. But the Tower is a really important card, because it means that you and this person have been stuck in a cycle of repeat, and you feel it's just not going anywhere, and you feel like this has been wasting your time. When the lightning bolt hits the Tower, it basically is an epiphany, a realization, a paradigm shift, where you're basically being really honest with yourself and breaking through any illusions. If you've been going round and round in circles with this person and telling yourself, you know what, this person's going to come back and it's going to be fine, or this person's gone and I'm never going to see them again. Whatever it is that you feel has been the current theme or narrative in this particular twin flame connection, everything is changing right now, and you're being that catalyst for change, because it means that you're withdrawing from this connection, which means you're putting all this care, devotion, and attention finally on yourself. Okay, and it indicates that you are moving through a deeper period of self-love. Okay, you're choosing you, you're becoming emotionally stable within yourself. The Tower is breaking down all that is not stable in your life. So I feel like you're almost doing some reconstruction work in your life, decluttering your life left, right, and center, not just the twin flame connection. I feel like across the board, you're making some radical changes in your life. Remember, this is the pile of how you feel about this person, but also it's the pile that indicates the changes that you are going through. And this relationship, it radically changed you. And I feel like, there's no going back. Now, also the Tower can indicate, for some of you, you feel that this relationship, it really broke you down. But that's what the twin flame journey does. It kind of is that catalyst for change, to make you have a sudden wake-up call or a realization that you haven't been addressing your own needs, or that you haven't been loving yourself fully. And I feel some of you are in the period of rebuilding. Some of you may feel like you were shattered into many different pieces, being left or isolated or just abandoned by this person. And, you're basically rebuilding your life, rebuilding your confidence, but also you are breaking a cycle of repeat. A lot of you are feeling like you need to liberate yourself from this connection and walk away for good. The Tower can also indicate that you've gone silent, that you're focusing on your own projects, your own prosperity, and there's an energy here of being aloof. And what I mean by that, it's like you are keeping a protective shield around you at this time. You've withdrawn, or you're not reaching out to this person. It's almost like you are channeling all your energy into something else to be successful, to level up in your life. And you're going to be having a glow up if you're not already. I feel this energy of things going really well for you, but I feel you had to do something so radically different and change the way that you respond to this relationship, because you see that nothing changes unless you do. So I feel with that Tower, you are the catalyst for change. You're breaking everything down. And I feel like you're actually going to shock your person into taking a leap of faith in order to end their old ways. Because I feel this person, they are kind of like wanting to start afresh. They're breaking everything down, but it's because you are doing something different by withdrawing, by making them work their way back into your life, basically, because you're not just going to take them back in its present state. I definitely see that. Now, we do have the Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands is to be seen in all your glory. You're going to be getting a lot of attention, but I also see that you're going to get a lot of attention from your person as well there. I mean, your outcome energy, it's like they're coming in strong, okay? So in the next 6 weeks, I definitely see that there is movement and improvement in this twin flame connection. But you shouldn't have had to withdraw and kind of like highlight to them that you're not putting up with this anymore. They should have come towards you in a healthy energy. But I feel this person, especially since they've got the Ten of Swords, they're very emotionally avoidant. I'm going to see why in a moment. I feel to some degree, again, I keep seeing these teeth, but to some degree, I feel with the Fool card that there's something from their childhood. And I will tap into that a little bit more, but I also see that there is a level of self-loathing. There's something very, very painful that this person went through. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse, but I feel it is the reason why this person acts the way that they do, okay? For some of you, you may notice that they have a level of bravado that protects them, but that Six of Wands there, I feel this is about you honoring your accomplishments, focusing on your goals and your dreams at this time, and really connecting to your true life's mission and purpose path. As you can see, this figure is literally turning her back to something. And, you know, she's facing the desert. So it's like, okay, you may feel like there is nothing going on in this relationship right now, even though you're going through a period of personal development and growth. I feel like you're looking at alternative options, or you're thinking about moving on from this person because there are distant shores there. And I feel like you're wondering, what else is out there? Who else is out there? So right now, I feel this energy of you do love this person. The Empress is there. And part of you, you know, even though the Tower is present, you may feel angry, frustrated, or stuck in this cycle. You're breaking free from it. You don't want to really move on from your twin, but right now you feel like you have no other choice. And I feel like you're choosing you at this time, okay? Now your person, I've got this image of teeth in the water. I'm seeing like one tooth in particular. I mean, either it's going to be really kind of like an obvious conversation that you're going to have about teeth with this person. I can't imagine that they would, after such a period of time, just reach out and talk to you about dentistry. I mean, maybe they are a dentist. Maybe that's why I'm seeing that. But I'm getting an energy of, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. That makes sense. So if you dream of your teeth falling out, it tends to represent feelings of not being enough or self-loathing. And I do feel that this person deep down, they don't love themselves fully. So if they're incapable of loving themselves at this time, they're not capable of loving another. And I feel like there's a level of immaturity in this person where it runs in their family is what I'm being given. So this could be like they grew up in an environment where someone knocked their confidence, and being in a twin flame connection, it means they have to expose themselves. You know, you get to know them on a different level, and there's part of them that feels if you get too close to them, you will see a part of them that they see and they don't like. And I feel it's almost like right now you're at crossroads with each other because you love all of them, even their flaws, but they can't see that. They hate their flaws and they despise a part of themselves. And when things go wrong in their life, they do actually blame themselves. They're quite critical on themselves is what I'm being given here. But with the Fool card, this is the overarching energy. They have a lot of fun with you. They see so much potential with you because this is how they feel about you. With the Four of Wands being present, the Four of Wands literally means they want to reunite. They see a life with you. They see settling down with you. Whenever they're with you, they feel like they can do anything, like they're invincible. However, at the root of it, there's this Ten of Swords. There's this pain. There's this suffering. There's this kind of delusionment. There's this, and what I mean by delusionment is like they always expect things to fail or end in a tragic way. because that's either their experience or that's something that they witnessed. I would say that this person, if they haven't been in a high-level commitment relationship before and divorced or separated, I feel this person has witnessed a very messy divorce from their parents or guardians, okay? It feels very much like their household was very cold, very argumentative, very painful. But I need to pull a card on it because I'm not being given anything more than that. But what I do see, let me get my teeth back in my mouth there. What I do see with this card is they want a fresh new start. They want to take a leap of faith to some degree with you here. And I feel this person, you know, they're unlocking a part of themselves that has been locked off for a long time. So it could be that they like want to release themselves from this pain, because I get this sense of wanting to dive into their emotions. They are leaving a painful part of their life behind. They may tell you that they have sought advice or help on this, but let me just pull some cards and see what's going on here, because there's something deeper. That Ten of Swords, I also feel they think about how this relationship ended a lot. It's on their mind a lot. Chariot card. They want to overcome something. They're taking charge of their life. They want to move forward to you. With the Chariot card being present here as well, I feel like their intentions are to come towards you, but I feel like they're getting over something difficult. And again, I'm not here to give an excuse to anyone. I'm not here to give a way out for anyone. The Chariot card can indicate that things could go in either direction, but they want to take charge of their destiny. And with the Ten of Swords present and the Fool card, they want to start again. They want a new start. They want to rekindle this. I feel like this person may have moved around a lot as well. So either their parents divorced and they spent time in different households, or they moved around a lot. This person is very off balance. Their life feels a little bit chaotic. Four of Swords. They were often left alone or unseen in this chaos. Four of Swords also indicates that they're single at this time. They're very protective. All the swords are protecting this person in this card. I feel this person has been thinking about how to save this, how to bring more peace to their life. I feel like they're in a period of healing, actually, from something that they witnessed in childhood. The Hangman, they're getting a new perspective on it. Can you show me a little bit more? Why are they waiting? Why did they wait? Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. So either they got into a relationship that kind of emulated what they experienced in childhood just before they met you. It's over, whatever it is, because that Ten of Swords is the dominant energy, which tells me that this person, it was a messy ending, but it reminded them of a very difficult upbringing. And it's almost like they thought, if I get in deep to a relationship, it just ends the same way that my parents' or guardians' relationship ended. So what's the point? So I really feel that this person, they could have been closing out something when they first met you, and they were very hesitant to get into a relationship. But I feel like they're moving on from this, whatever this is. The Hangman is a new perspective of it. They don't want to connect to a past person. I feel that this person, the Three of Pentacles, there is an outside influence here with that Three of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Swords there. So this is someone who is trying to lead a very independent lifestyle, someone who is self-sufficient. They don't need anybody. They want somebody, but they feel like they shouldn't rely on someone because people tend to leave them, or they feel like they get betrayed. Because the Ten of Swords is a betrayal. This person's been betrayed in the past. So they got trust issues, whoever this person is. But something ended pretty badly. But also I'm being given an energy here that this person, they may have been going through a bereavement. So let me just pull a quick card on that. Can you show me the bereavement energy that I've got coming through? It's kept them feeling stuck. So this person, they found it really hard to overcome a bereavement. Now, this is not going to resonate with all of you because I'm getting a small percentage, maybe 6 or 7% energy of a twin flame who went through a bereavement. Someone very important to this person. It's someone in their family. Someone passed away early. They were going through a transition period, and it feels like not only have they learnt that love leaves, but also love can be taken away from them. Okay, so this person's very protective. They are literally closed down and shut off when it comes to really deep emotions. But also, with the Eight of Swords, I feel like this person, they feel stuck in their own thoughts. And they're aware of that. Can you please show me a little bit more? Who is this Queen of Swords? Who is this Queen of Swords? The Hierophant and the Magician. Okay, so I'm getting two energies. One is the thoughts of what they want for the future, because the Queen of Swords is to turn your back on the past and, you know, organize the present in order to build a brighter future. But also the Hierophant and the Magician, it can be that this person was married or had a high-level commitment in the past, and it was very controlling, and I feel like this person was also betrayed in some way, and they just thought that relationships are just too much like hard work, and that they are set to lose again, or they're set to have some level of pain again. So I feel like there's something a little bit deeper than this, and if you're a cross-watcher and you've gone through a bereavement, and that's been something that you found very hard to move on from, I'm sending you a huge hug out there. So much love and light. Of course, grieving is a process, and there are no words to comfort. It will be a cycle that ebbs and flows, but I feel, especially if some of you have recognized that it has prevented you from opening up to love or being happy in a relationship, you will find your way to healing, and you will find your way back to your twin. But also you will find your way to true love, okay? You will find your way back to it, and your heart will open again once more. So again, there's no judgment here for either side on the twin flame connection. Humans, we're very complex, and life hits us a mile a minute, and sometimes we just gotta sink or swim, right? So sometimes we make decisions based on what we've got in that moment and what we're dealing with, and it's hard. So I'm not here to take sides, but at the same time, for you, my beautiful Gemini, I can see that their actions really shocked you, broke you down. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there as well. What I see from this person is, with that Four of Wands, I feel this person, they want to be with you again. I feel this person is going to invite you to something, actually. I feel like they're going to reach out and invite you to something that's fun, but you may be a little bit cross or shocked that the message is like that. You may even reply to this person and say, was that message meant for me? And they're like, well, yeah. And you're like, what? I haven't heard from you in a long time, and then you just invite me to something out of the blue? No. You need to take accountability for actions. We need to have an honest, open conversation about something first. So I feel like it may go down that way. That's something that's coming through. I mean, there may even be a conversation about teeth. I'm not sure why it's there, but I think it's like a spiritual indication that this person has self-loathing. But I do see that what's prevented this person from reaching out for such a long time is the way that it ended. Okay? With that Ten of Swords energy, part of them feels like you're gone, that they lost you for good. I'm going to pull a card on this Ten of Swords just to clarify, but I feel this person is going to reach out and invite you to something. It feels like dinner or coffee, you know, but also there's an event that's attached to it. So it could be like something fun. Well, they think it's fun. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What is going on with this Ten of Swords for their twin? Yeah, they're going to surprise you. They've been thinking about you a lot. Okay. Now, we've got the Three of Cups there. I feel this person has been numbing their feelings to some degree, but I also feel like when you met this person, they were either closing out a cycle with somebody else, because I feel like with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, that can indicate that they were sharing their time or attention to something or somebody. Doesn't mean that they didn't fall in love with you. Doesn't mean that they were with that person. The Ten of Swords kind of indicates something had ended and they were getting over it and they were trying to recalibrate their life. So it's more that the experience broke them. They felt betrayed, but there was an outside influence in this connection. So the way it ended with a person, the way that person may have destroyed your twin, broken their heart, it influenced the way that they operated in love. They became a little bit more selfish, is what I see. They're learning about reciprocity. They were numbing their feelings. They may have even launched themselves into being a party person to kind of like run away from the experience that they just had. Ace of Wands. So they were kind of like just looking for a no strings attached connection with you, but they fell in love. Four of Wands. They saw a future with you. They wanted to settle down with you. There's something about getting engaged here. So either you got engaged to this person or they thought about getting engaged to you, but they're showing me like a ring pull of, a drinks can. So either one day they took the ring pull off a can of drink or soda or something and they gave it to you as a joke, suggesting engagement, or perhaps you did that to them, or maybe this is something to come. I'm not sure. I can only give you what I can see in the water, but there's something regarding that. If it happened with you and your twin, this person, they think about it all the time and they were true in their intention. They actually wanted it to be a reality, but I feel their fears or some sort of betrayal and them trying to get over some trust issues kind of got in the way of that. They thought, you know what, let me slow this process down, and then they got in their head and then they ran away in fear, okay, because they felt that they were going to be hurt again. That's what I'm getting from this person. But when they met you, physically very attracted to you, they didn't expect to catch feelings, okay, so they were not looking for love. They were the party person, or they were just, enjoying their independence when they met you. They had a certain schedule or a level of control. And, the universe, they noticed that you were divinely brought into their life. But they thought, because they were running away from their feelings, they thought that actually they would numb their pain, and they mistook physical attraction for emotional intimacy because they closed off a part of themselves. That's what I'm getting from this person. At this moment in time, I feel like they are seeing that this relationship with you has so much potential. They are going to try and reunite with you and invite you to some sort of event. But the Ten of Swords, I feel like they're going to either talk about some person that betrayed them or an experience they had that broke them, or they're going to definitely talk about the way that they ended things with you and why, because I feel like the influence of something from their experience before they met you prevented them from truly giving themselves to this union, and they regret it, and now they want to take a leap of faith. But looking at your energy, I feel like, it's broken you down and you're not sure if you want to connect to this. I feel with the Wheel of Fortune being in your outcome energy, fate is bringing you back together, but there has to be change, okay? This is a card, it says changing cycles on there. So I feel like you've been the catalyst for change, and now you and your person get an opportunity to revisit your relationship to see if, you come back in a more sustainable vibration. But also, I feel both of you recognize you're destined to be together. Either one or both of you are going to talk about a vacation or traveling or relocating. This is going to be a predominant conversation. So maybe you or your twin are at a distance physically as well as emotionally right now. Remember, there has to be a separation period for both of you to spiritually evolve, but you come together in union. We've got the Chariot card. I feel very much that you and your person are making your way back towards each other, okay? We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a healthy investment in a relationship. It means a new start. So with that Chariot card, this can also indicate for you, my beautiful Gemini, that you will have to choose, okay? Because we've got the Tower there. You're attracting also with the Six of Wands and the Empress energy. You're attracting other people at this time. So you will have options when it comes to love. But I also feel that your person is choosing you. And I feel with the Chariot card, you will have a decision. Should you stay? Should you go? But the Chariot card also indicates you and your person, you can dedicate yourselves to progress. You can get over any of the struggles or difficulties in this connection, and you can move forward. This is a card of making progress. It's a card of accomplishing whatever it is you set out to do. And we've got that Ace of Pentacles there. So this is, you know, the start of potential, a start of a healthy relationship where it will flourish. It feels very much like both of you realize that you're a gift to each other and that you can start again. But you must break down all the illusions of what it means to be in love and just exist in the present moment and feel your way through it. Because when we have preconceptions or expectations of what this relationship should look like, or you want it to look like, you know, of course, you should receive the love that you truly deserve and desire. But if you put expectations on the other person, then they can disappoint you. They may not meet your expectations. The same with, you know, you may want to have a high level commitment, and sometimes it's like the idea of what it means to be in love. And sometimes, you know, society has given us that idealized idea of what it means to be in love. But really, love is messy, it's complex, it's compromising, it feels very much like you have to find the middle ground. It takes a lot of work. So I feel this is about you both breaking down the illusions of what experiences you've had in the past that no longer exist, but also living in the present moment and accepting each other as you are and choosing a healthier response to fears or the direction of this relationship. It will really help both of you to move forward, invest in each other, and see that there really is true love here, and that both of you, you've been divinely put in each other's path to move forward and choose a life together. I mean, these are two free, independent spirits. Horses represent independence, represent, you know, self-sufficiency, wildness. You know, you don't have to compromise your wildness to be together. Both of you can be very independent and choose each other. And I feel this card really represents that two very independent, wild people are overcoming struggles, inner battles, in order to choose a path in the same direction, to be together. And I feel, you know, both of you are going to invest in this, and it will lead to longevity. That's what I see for this connection. Will you hear from your person in the next 6 weeks? I would say yes. This person's going to send you an invitation. It's going to be random. It's going to surprise you, and you may be shocked, and you may be a little bit frustrated and even angry that you haven't heard from this person in a while, and suddenly they reach out with an invitation, and you're like, say what? There's other things that need to be talked about here, okay? But I feel this person is making a bold action. Okay, so this deck is basically a conversation that's been left unsaid, but it can also indicate what your person plans for the future. So your first card there is, I believe in a future for us. And I definitely feel with this particular twin flame connection that I'm connecting to, this person really does. And that Four of Wands is to reconnect. I hope the future will bring us together. Okay, so again, a positive indication that this person is trying to step up. I feel like they are trying to mature, because I feel, you know, the Fool card and the Ten of Swords is like a level of immaturity is being let go of at this time. This person is choosing a fresh new start, and no one will ever compare to you. So I feel like this person has really sat with this, knowing this, especially since you've got the Wheel of Fortune there. This person knows that you are their destiny, that you were fated to be brought together and take the journey of life and love together. So I feel that both of you can resolve this and come together in union. Now, I want you to be aware there's a lot of negative cards in this deck as well. There's cards that say, I'm not ready for a future, I'm not ready for a relationship, you know, I'm dealing with a karmic, or you know, lots of different cards in there. So you got those three cards that really connect to what has been coming out in this particular reading. So please take it as it resonates. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Okay. So before I look at this, for some of you, if you do want to enter the competition to win a free personal reading from me, all you have to do is play a song called You're the Voice by John Farnham. And then in the comments box below, write this sentence: I stand strong with an attitude of gratitude. Music, of course, as you know, it raises vibrations, and we are in a very critical time in the world right now where vibrations need to rise, okay? So it's more about rising vibrations at this time. So if this song that my guides have offered up for the competition really does not resonate with you, then please choose another song that does. The effect shall be the same. It's just most important that we raise vibrations at this time. Please listen to the song at the same time as writing the comment in the box below, because my guides, they will point me in the direction of one subscriber to win that reading, and there is a vibrational attachment with the song to the words that you write, so I will be drawn. Also, keep your notification bell on, because I'll announce the winner at the end of the month, and I'll do it in a way where I upload a video with the person's name in it, so that notification bell, it will alert you to the fact that the winner has been announced, and you can check to see if that name is yours, okay? So I'll leave that there. Finally, your last trinket there is the scales. Balance, harmony, reciprocity. Both you and this person finding a solution, but adjustments need to be made. Honest, open conversations, taking accountability, okay? Owning each other's truth. And I feel both you and this person, you can balance things out so that you can find a solution, because that's what the scales is all about. But also, I feel your person has had some karma delivered to them, and I feel it's kind of given them a major wake-up call as well, and it's made them try to get their life back on track and get over a level of conflict and chaos that I feel like they were in before they met you. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Gemini. Thank you so much, and love and light.